Hey guys, I forgot to say spoiler alert because I do tell key parts of the series finales and I don't want anybody to get pissed at me because I ruined the ends for them. So yeah, enjoy! Hi guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week we're going to talk about the 5 worst series finales I've ever seen. They're not like in any specific order. It's only the shows that I have seen, so Lost isn't on here, and Seinfeld, and The Sopranos. We all know how like Lost and The Sopranos ends anyway, so it'd be stupid for me to put it on here. Yeah, so let's get started. First show on my list is Weeds. In this finale, time jumps forward several years, which I think is stupid anyways. I hate time jump series finale. Now that marijuana is legal, Nancy and Silas have their own dispensary called Puff Dragon, and they're so popular that Starbucks is interested in buying them. Stevie is getting ready for his bar mitzvah, where he later says that his father was not the same that his mother said he was, and that he wants to go to boarding school. Andy and Nancy had fallen out, and Andy is very upset that he missed so much of Stevie's childhood. Silas and Megan are together and they have a child, but Megan doesn't want Nancy to be around the baby because she doesn't think she's a good person apparently. Well, she really isn't. Shane is an alcoholic and Nancy wants him to live with her and get better and go to therapy and all that. He returns and Nancy offers him half of the business. Andy refuses because he's been in love with her since day one and he hates that it tore them apart basically. Nancy calls Starbucks and finally tells them that she's willing to accept their offer, and everybody comes outside and sits on the porch and passes a joint, and that's kind of how it ends. It's a very happy ending, and I don't know. I don't like it. The finale felt rushed and lackluster, and they didn't even bring Celia back. This is the best character in my opinion. The next show on my list is Will and Grace. The show starts off with a very pregnant Grace dreaming about the future where she's living with Will and they're taking care of her child. Jack marries Kevin Bacon and Karen doesn't age at all and is dating Rosario, the babe. But this is just a dream. Leo actually comes back and asks her to marry him even though he doesn't know that she is pregnant. She accepts. This pisses Will off and they have a falling out. Time jumps in the future 3 years later. Leo and Grace have been living in Rome and they come back to New York City. Will is with Vince and they have a child together too. And Karen and Jack devise a plan to bring Will and Grace back together. But it doesn't work. Grace feels like too much has happened and they don't really know each other anymore. Karen loses all her money in the divorce. She convinces Jack to be with Beverly Leslie and he does. Beverly Leslie dies. He gets all the money. And then time jumps again into the future where the kids are going to college and they end up going to the same college and they're right across the hall from each other. And Will and Grace, they meet up again and rekindle their friendship, and their children end up marrying each other. Karen and Jack are still friends, and they end up singing Unforgettable, and it jumps to the 4 of them at a bar celebrating their friendship, and it flashes back to their younger selves. Again, I just hate time jump finales. It's trying to tell so much of a story in such a short little amount of time. It just seems weird that a strong friendship like Will and Grace's would end without either one ever trying to reconcile. Yeah, pretty stupid in my opinion. I'm glad they brought it back, but it's kind of weird that they just nixed whatever happened in the series finale, even though Grace was pregnant for most of the 8th season and the kid isn't in this revival. But, whatever. The next show on my list is Dexter. It starts off with Hannah Harrison and Dexter going to the airport to go to Argentina. They run into Elway. Dexter devises a plan. He calls in a fake bomb, basically, and they leave the airport. And they head back to a hotel Dexter gets a call that his sister is in the hospital. So he runs over to the hospital. He sees Saxon. He knows that he's going to try to kill Deborah. So he kills him basically in self-defense. Deborah ends up dying. He takes her body, goes out to the ocean in the middle of the hurricane, and you think he died with her in the hurricane, and Hannah, while in Argentina, gets the thing that says that he has died. And flash forward to a scene where there's a lumberjack, and the lumberjack turns out to be Dexter. So stupid. If they just ended it with Dexter carrying out Deborah into the thing and they both died together, it would have been a bittersweet ending. But no, they had to do that little 30 seconds of him being in the middle of nowhere as a lumberjack. Stupid, 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 stupid. The next show on my list is Nurse Jackie. Basically, O'Hara comes back for Jackie's daughter's confirmation with her baby. They decide to have a girls' day. They spend the day at All Saints, the hospital, since it's closing down. In comes a angry man with a gun saying that some guy attacked him and stole his heroin. Basically, the guy points the gun at Jackie, but Dr. Price comes and is like, no, point the gun at my head. I am the chief of the NYPD Blue. The cops will be here any second, so you either have the choice to stay here or leave. The guy ends up leaving. Jackie goes to the bathroom. She finds Vinny, I think his name was, and he was the guy who stole the guy's heroin. She cleans him up, tells him that she's an addict too. He gets carted off in the ambulance to the next hospital, and he's like, no, I don't need my drugs anymore. I'm gonna change, basically. So I really just have celebrating, they're having a celebration, the last hurrah before the hospital closes. Jackie goes into the bathroom with the heroin that she has from the guy. She snorts 3 big lines of cocaine, or of heroin, not cocaine. She comes out of the bathroom. She's in the middle of Times Square when everybody's doing yoga. She lays on a yoga mat, relaxes. Flash to somebody yelling, Jackie, in the hospital. She has fell on the floor. She has overdosed on the heroin. Now, you don't know if she lives or dies, but I think she dies, which is stupid because I know addicts have problems, but it's a TV show and I wanted her to get better. I was rooting for her the entire series to just get better. She needed to realize that she could be happy without popping pills, but no, they made her overdose on heroin, and I don't know, it really made me mad. It wasn't the ending I wanted. The next show on my list is How I Met Your Mother, and this probably is the one that is the stupidest, I think, out of the 5 I've mentioned. So Ted is basically moving to Chicago. Barney wants to introduce this girl who played bass at their wedding, and Ted refuses because he has to pack and get ready for the move. But at the train station, he runs into the girl. He goes to McLaren's and says that she's not leaving, he's a better girl, and he thinks it's serious. Time jumps, they're engaged. The mother is pregnant, so they had to move up their wedding. Time jumps forward again. Barney and Robin get divorced. Marshall doesn't like his job, and Lily is pregnant with their 3rd child. Time jumps forward again to Marshall Lily's Halloween party. Robin says that she doesn't want to be part of the group anymore. She feels it's weird because she's still alone with Ted. Barney goes back to his womanizing ways because he's really upset about the divorce. Then time jumps ahead again, and Barney's gonna be a dad with, I think, a Playboy model or something like that. His child is born. He's so happy. It's a different side of Barney that we haven't seen. They're at a bar and he scolds women who are dressed inappropriately, and Lily likes this because she's seeing the fatherly side of him. And then the mother becomes ill and dies. She dies. so it jumps back to the future where he's telling the kids, and that kid's how I met your mother. And then they're like, well, we realize that you still have feelings for Aunt Robin, so we don't care if you can pursue it. And then he brings Robin the blue French horn, and that's how it is. So we waited 9 seasons to figure out who the mother was. You have her die. And then he ends up with Robin. You tell us, no, they're not going to end up together, basically. They're not good for each other. No, they still end up ending. Bleh. No, they still end up together. So stupid. Why? We waited and waited. You showed the mom for 5 seconds. Okay, I'm done. But still, I'm so mad about that one. And well, that's all I have for you guys today. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below what show you think has the worst series finale. Also, comment what closing and opening I should have. Because I don't know. I just say bye, and I feel like I should have like some signature sign-up. Anyway, bye.